Hello everyone, welcome to Cheri Voyage. Today we're going to be going over some products that I got from Burberry. I've been trying to get my hands on one of the palettes and I finally got it, and I got a lipstick, of course, to go along with it. So let's go ahead and jump into this beauty here. As always, I go right into swatches, then we'll go ahead and put it on so you can see how the texture and the formula lays down on the skin, and then I'll go over a mini review at the end. Let's jump in. Let's go and open the Burberry goodies in here. We got the beautiful lipstick and the Essential Glow palette. Burberry has one of the most beautiful makeup brands. It is subtle, it is gorgeous, it is natural looking on the skin. It just reminds me of all of those beautiful period pieces that come out on BBC. It's very British looking, bright skin, really pretty sheens, very natural definition. I really love the Burberry collection. If you haven't gotten a chance to try out their eyeshadow palettes or their luminizer primer or their foundation, they're amazing. Just the whole brand itself. I've not found one thing from the Burberry collection that I haven't been totally wowed by. So I highly recommend checking their brand out. I don't think I've actually done a video on Burberry, so I'm going to go ahead and pull out some of my Burberry products and I will show you a full look with Burberry. That will be coming up next. But for today, we're going to go ahead and just jump on to the Essentials Glow palette and put it on. I have been trying to order this, you guys, for months. I have been hunting the internet to try to find how to get this palette, and I finally got my hands on it, so I'm thrilled to finally get it. Let's go and open this up. So this retails for $90 and it comes in two different palette shades. There's light to medium, which is the one I have, and then there is one that is medium to dark. All right, let's go ahead and try this beauty on. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna try to use every single color in this palette so you guys can see what it looks like today. I'll briefly go over the palette colors with how they lay on the skin. So on the back here is a little code, and also on the back of the palette lets you know where to place the colors and what the colors are. So right here we have the Sculpt Fair Brown. We have the blush in light pink. We have the highlighter in white. We have Sculpt light brown here, blush pink here, and highlight pink pearl here. So it looks like we have the highlighters are here, the blushes are here, and the sculpting is here. Okay, so that's how the palette is laid out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the sculpting, and I'm gonna use my Kevyn Aucoin contour brush to apply the two colors here. So I'm gonna go ahead now and go in and do the Sculpt Fair Brown. So this is a cream, and the rest are powder. So I'm gonna go right here, just below the cheekbone. The goal is to go from the top of the ear and to the edge of the outer corner of the eye. Don't take it further than that unless you want it to be very dramatic. So I can see this is a very deep brown color. It blends really well. I'm just kind of doing like circular motions to kind of blend it out and see how it looks. I can already tell less is more when it comes to this product, FYI. I'm going to take my finger here and blend it out. It is definitely powdery finish. I'm going to take my beauty blender and work up with it. And what that does is it gives lifting while we're also contouring. And I just move around the edges here. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys. So when I first put it on, I was a little trepidatious about how dark the color was. I wasn't sure if it's going to look a bit muddy, but that is a beautiful contour with a tad bit of gray, but much more towards the brown side. If you want something a little bit more shadow based, the Westman Atelier contour stick has more of a gray undertone to it. Look at how pretty that is. Love that. All right, let's go into the other side. Now that I know to put a little less, I'm going to go a little more light-handed over here. Yeah, less is more. Take my sponge and do the exact same thing. This side would probably be more day-friendly, and this is about towards the evening or summertime. Where's left on my brush here? I'm just going to lightly circle that around. Make sure you really work into that hairline. And even a little bit on top of the ear so that everything is uniform. All right, so that's a little more natural, as you could see. I'm gonna go ahead now and do my SONIA G Sculpting 4 brush. I'm gonna take the next color, which is this light brown Sculpt. I'm gonna go just right on top of that. Just soften it and give it a nice glowy bronze look. I'm working at an angle, working down. You always want to work down around the pores because it will help to blur the pore. If you go up, it will emphasize the pore. So softly brush down. I know with this sculpting we went up because it was a cream, and so we can kind of make it more emollient and blend it into the skin. But powders, if you have a lot of texture, definitely work down or out to the side. You just don't want to work up. You see a little bit of that gold sheen coming through. I just love Burberry's products, you guys. It is definitely up there with Chanel. It just has a different kind of feel to it. It's just so very British. It's minimal, but it's defined. It's very classy, just gorgeous. I'm gonna take my Tom Ford 06 blush brush. I'm gonna do one color on each cheek and then I'll blend them out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the darker one with the darker bronzer, which is this one here. I just used on this side of the cheek. Less is more with this palette. They're really pigmented. Very pretty, nice and plummy. I would use the top row really lightly for daytime or just use it at nighttime because it's definitely richer in pigment and more bold in color. All right, I'm gonna take the other side of my brush here and grab the lighter pink. Go right here on this side of the cheek now. I'm noticing right away is that there is a sheen to all of them, so it gives a really pretty glow to the skin. It's not glittery sheen, which is nice. It's more like a really finely milled sheen so that you're not going to get any intense texture issues. I'm going to go back to my SONIA G Sculpt 4 brush. I'm going to use the other side. I'm going to go ahead and use the highlighter here. So I'm going to do this one here. So I'm using all of this row on this side of the cheek, all of this row on this side of the cheek. Ooh, this one's bright, nice and bright. Ooh. This will be pretty at nighttime, or if you want a really bold daytime. Take a touch of that and just put it on the brow here, see what that looks like. I'm going to take the bottom highlighter now on the other side. Yeah, this is really pretty for day. I like this right now because obviously it's daytime, so I'm liking a little bit more subtle sheen across the cheek. Down the nose. And a little on the lip. Okay, we have the bottom row on this side, and we have the top row on this side. I'm going to grab my Kevyn Aucoin base shadow brush. I'm going to go in with this contour here. I'm going to put a little in the crease to give me some definition, see if I can wear it as a shadow. I like these palettes because, as you can see, you can use it all over the face. Like you get an eye look, a cheek look, sculpting look. I just love that. I'm just going on that brow bone and into that pocket here. Love that. Isn't that beautiful? And then you can go in and take this light gold here with your finger and just pop it on the lower lid. If you wanted to kind of pop it even more, you can mix these two highlighters together and just put it in the center of the lid here. So pretty. One palette. Love it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my other eye and then we'll do the lip. So I got the lipstick in Burberry Kisses and the color is Military Red. I thought it'd be beautiful with these kind of more neutral, earthy tones for the face palette. Comes in a beautiful gold case and it retails for $37. Oh, I love this color. Let's read a little information on the lipstick here. It says it's a satin finish, long-lasting formula. The Burberry Kisses satin lip color has an intense pigment that creates medium to high coverage and stays in place all day. The exclusive hyaluronic acid enriched formula helps keep lips hydrated and comfortable for up to 24 hours. Each color is imbued with a fresh rose scent for a total sensory experience. I can't smell the rose in it, which I'm actually glad about. So it's very, very faint and I'm not picking up on it. Beautiful, and these are made in Italy. What do we think? I love it. I'm happy with both of these pieces. Like, I like to do a little review at the end. There's not much to say other than it's a beautiful palette. I could see why it's been hard to get my hands on. I love that it's light to medium. It has a medium to deep. So for those of you mid to dark skinned friends out there, there's a palette for you, which I love. I think all brands are getting on board finally and thinking about all of us beautiful women out there and all of our beautiful skin tone ranges. So definitely pick this up, you guys. It's absolutely stunning. It's a great palette for just the whole face. And if you're looking for a beautiful satin, hydrating, true red, absolutely stunning. All right, you guys, we've reached the end of our video. For those of you that are subscribing, hitting the like button and commenting, thank you so, so much. And for those of you that haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to the channel. Love to have you here. And for those of you that want to support my channel, best way to do it, affiliate links down below. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. See you in the next video. Bye.